Hey everyone, it's Andy here from Saving to Invest, and Path has lifted. So I'm going to provide some updates in this video on the key dates that people are seeing, when the future dates will happen, and how you can see if your payment date is going to be showing on your transcript or WMR. As always, if the information here is useful to you, please hit the like button and keep subscribing to get more videos. You can also find a bunch of more information on Path with examples at savingtoinvest.com/path. So the IRS had originally said earlier in the tax season that those on PATH, i.e. those people claiming the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit, would see refund status updates by February 18th with refund payments by February 28th. Now these were two dates the IRS had laid out. I think they were, trying to give themselves some buffer because there is good news. And the good news is that the IRS was early. They've been pretty efficient this year in processing tax returns, and thankfully, unlike some past tax seasons, they're actually 2 days early. They've been actually providing updates on WMR, where's my refund, IRS to go, in your transcript from Feb 16th, so overnight on Feb 15th. Again, this is only for the initial batch, mainly those who are on the weekly processing cycle. They are starting to see updates from Feb 16th, and transcripts are being updated regularly. And the good thing is those folks are seeing payment dates of Feb 22nd. So this is really good. This is almost, 2 days to get status updates and 6 days earlier for payments to start. So this is really good news for millions of people who are waiting for the refund payment that was frozen due to the PATH Act. I'll just show you now how you can actually see this on your transcript. Before I go there, I want to just talk about some of the upcoming dates. And these are, again, estimates only. I don't work for the IRS. I'm not an official news information for the IRS, but you can see here, so those who got updates by Feb 16th are basically getting their payment date next week, the 22nd. I would not be surprised if this comes a day or so earlier. It depends on your bank and processing cycles, but by Feb 22nd, the first batch of Pathers who were cleared will get their refund payments on Feb 22nd. Again, mainly direct deposit. Checks will probably take a week longer than that. So those who will get updates by Feb 18th, the original IRS date, this will probably be the bulk of people whose refunds were held up on that. They'll start seeing payments from Feb 22nd to Feb 24th because the IRS generally doesn't do payments over the weekend. And then by Feb 21st, if you get status updates by then, again, you could get it earlier. But if you get it by Feb 21st, you should start seeing refunds between Feb 24th and Feb 28th. So they'll start clearing the backlog pretty quickly now that PATH has lifted. Again, remember, your exact date will show up on the 846 line on your transcript, plus on WMR and IRS to go. And this assumes there's no other issues with your refund. There wasn't any other holdouts for identity verification checks or other things that could delay it. The IRS may also make adjustments which could delay things, and you'll see that on your transcript as well. But again, for normal processing, these are the dates I expect to happen over the next few days. So just want to quickly post a couple of examples of transcripts where you could see these dates. You'll obviously see it on WMR. It's pretty standard. You'll see the date and your refund status should be refund sent. But on transcript, you can see a little bit more details as well as other transactions that happened. So there's three dates that are highlighted here. So the as of date on top, Feb 13th, is meaningless. It's just a date that's system generated. Doesn't mean anything. The other one in the middle of the screen, your processing date, Feb 20th, that updates generally every time the IRS does a processing. So that'll change. People were on Feb 13th and they would have seen Feb 20th when the date happened, and the IRS basically is issued, there's done some processing in their master file in your tax return. But the date at the bottom, the key one, is the refund issued, the code 846 line, which will match up with your WMR, which says that your refund has been issued and you should be paid by February 22nd here, 02/22/2023. This should be the last line. If you see that, you're pretty much done with your tax return processing. There'll be some other codes above that that talk about what the IRS has done. If there's an adjustment, you'll see that as a 971 with a notice issued. But generally, seeing code 846 is great news because it means your refund is done and ready to be paid. And again, just another example here. You can see the processing date, again, Feb 20th, because the transactions happened today or recently. And then 846 is the key date you care about. The other dates are pretty meaningless once you know your cycle codes and all that stuff. So look for 846, and that's 02/2022, and that's when this person will get their $10,000 refund, which is a nice chunk of change to have. The other dates, again, 04/15, Feb 20th, they're just system generated at this point. Your 846 is your specific date. Check WMR, make sure that's correct, and that should show that your return has been paid. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you like more information, and I'll post more videos in the coming days. Thanks.